Want to speak English fluently and confidently? You are in the right place. Practice every day for just 5 minutes, and you will see amazing progress. It is super simple, just listen carefully and repeat every word out loud. Practice your listening, boost your speaking, and build real fluency one story at a time. Get ready, it's story time. Let's dive into today's story. The Tale of the Turnip. Once upon a time, there was an old man who had a small garden. In his garden, he planted a little turnip. He watered it every day and watched it grow. The turnip grew bigger and bigger each day. Soon, it became the biggest turnip he had ever seen. He decided it was time to pull it out. He held the turnip with both hands and pulled hard. He pulled and pulled, but the turnip did not move. The old man called his wife to help him. The old woman grabbed the old man. The old man held the turnip, and they both pulled. They pulled and pulled, but the turnip stayed in the ground. They called their granddaughter to help them. The girl held the old woman. The old woman held the old man. The old man held the turnip, and they all pulled. They pulled and pulled, but the turnip would not come out. They called the dog to join them. The dog held the girl. The girl held the old woman. The old woman held the old man. The old man held the turnip, and they pulled together. They pulled and pulled with all their strength. Still, the turnip stayed stuck in the soil. They called the cat to help. The cat held the dog. The dog held the girl. The girl held the old woman. The old woman held the old man. The old man held the turnip, and they tried again. They pulled and pulled, but the turnip did not move. Finally, they called the tiny mouse to help. The mouse held the cat. The cat held the dog. The dog held the girl. The girl held the old woman. The old woman held the old man. The old man held the turnip, and everyone pulled. They pulled and pulled with one big tug. At last, the turnip popped out of the ground. Everyone fell back onto the grass. They all laughed together and cheered. The turnip was huge and heavy. They took it home to cook and share. The old man made a delicious turnip soup. Everyone sat down and enjoyed the warm meal. They were happy they had worked together. Even the smallest helper made a big difference. The tiny mouse smiled proudly at the table. The old man thanked everyone for their help. The turnip was enough to feed them for days. The garden looked peaceful again after the harvest. From that day on, they always helped each other. They learned that teamwork brings big results. Even the weakest can play an important part. It takes everyone to make a job complete. This is the tale of the turnip. It is a story about working together. It teaches that size does not matter when helping. Everyone has value, no matter how small. Now it is your turn to practice shadowing. Repeat each line clearly after you hear it. Speak along with the story to build fluency. This method helps improve your English quickly. Practice this story every day for 5 minutes. Use your voice to follow the speaker closely. Notice how each sentence is simple and clear. You will sound more confident in no time. Keep shadowing more stories to speak better English. Learning through stories makes speaking fun and easy. Come back tomorrow for another short story and more shadowing. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories and practice.